If you still stay in the ring and keep fighting and keep showing God that you are a strong warrior and you gonna keep pushing and beating the odds, you will win it. I ain't gonna lie, life will whoop your ass. But if you let it whoop your ass and you don't fight back, that's when you lost. What's up, y'all? It's your girl, alllovepromise, and we're back again with another motherfucking banger. You know what the f going on. Y'all been? I missed y'all. Oh my gosh, are y'all feeling the new quality? I have the same camera, but I switched my settings, so everything just looks so good on the hood, and I'm like, ooh. Today in this video, we are going to be talking about a little self-improvement girl tip type of video. This video won't be long. It's kind of going to be right to the point, what y'all need to hear, what y'all need to take heed. Before we get in this video, make sure you like and subscribe and be part of the family. Always remember, I post on Tuesdays and Thursdays. First thing first, remember to not give up what nobody talking about. Us as girls, we care too fucking much, and I feel like people don't really talk about it, but we care too much. There's some girls that don't give, but there's some girls, majority of girls, that really care too much. And even if you don't give, you care too much about certain things that don't really matter. Either way it goes, we females are emotional. You know what I mean? And if you're not emotional, I don't got time to hear in the comments, I'm not emotional, I don't know what you're talking about, then this is not for you, my love. This is for the girls that's actually too emotional and they don't know how to control that shit. Because I understand. I am part of the emotional crew. I am part of overreacting. I am part of that. I'm also part of knowing the real and playing your cards right. You feel me? When you are emotionally unbalanced, you will wreck a lot of things. You will wreck relationships. You will wreck your career. You will wreck yourself because you're always running off of emotions. If we keep running off the emotions, we will never think logic. You will never think logic, and you will never play your cards right because you're always thinking off of emotion. Like, for example, let's say you're in a relationship and you guys been together for so long and you're just like, you know, I'm not leaving them. You know what I mean? We've been in this for a long time. I don't see nobody else but them. Like, it is what it is. That's an emotional tie. For the simple fact that you're only staying with this person because of emotional tie. They've been there for a long time. All you think you know is them. Baby, what? They are hurting you emotionally. They're not bringing you up. They're keeping you down. You're always stressed out. You're always sad. And when y'all have good times, it's only for a second. And then you're back to BS. But you want to stay because you're emotionally tied to them. But if you step up and think logic and be like, yo, this is not benefiting me and this is hurting me. No matter how long we've been together, all this time I've wasted. But I want y'all to know, if something don't work in your life, don't be like, I wasted my time. No. Change your perspective. Changing your perspective is also another thing. But change your perspective in that situation. When you change your perspective, everything starts running in like water. That situation taught you, gave you wisdom. It gave you a new perspective on who you are. It grew you as a person. And it just gave you more boost to yourself. So always remember, just because something doesn't work out or had something for so long that got taken away from you, don't think that it wasted your time. No, it benefits you. But all I'm saying is to think logic. If this person is not bringing you up and keeping you down, you're going to continue to go year after year after year after year and BS because you do not know how to think logic. You're too busy in your emotions. So girl, one-on-one, cut the BS out. If it's not benefiting you, and it don't even gotta be relationships, if it's not benefiting you, jobs, career, friendships, you know what I'm saying, your routine, if it's not benefiting you overall, it's bringing you down, leave that where it's at. Shut that down. You feel me? Put that to the grave because it don't deserve you. It don't deserve your time. It don't deserve your energy. It don't deserve your morals. Let that shit go. Think logic. All right, clock that T. When it comes to boys, as females, you know, I feel like during these times, we're definitely in the end times, you know, lustful times. They're just wanting to be loved, especially girls that, you know what I mean, have that boy craving type of thing. Focus on yourself. When you focus on yourself, everything will come in. But don't focus on yourself for benefits. You know what I mean? Like, when you focus on yourself because you're intentionally, your mind's here and your body's here, it will never work. So let's say, you know, I'm going to boss up and focus on myself so my ex can come back and be like, look what he lost. You're never going to boss up. For the simple fact, you're doing this for the wrong agenda. You're doing this for the wrong intention. If you be like, consciously, I'm going to boss up for myself because I deserve that because I settled for so long and I've lost myself in this relationship, you're going to boss the fuck up. Then that's when he come and be like, oh, look at you, because your mind's not on that. But so what if he comes back? You're over that. You know what I mean? Like, stuff in your past is meant to be in your past. It's not meant to be in your present. Always remember, do for yourself. Let's say you do want a boyfriend, you know what I mean? And you're like, oh my gosh, every time I try to find a boyfriend or every time I try to find love, I always find BS. I'm always in the fucking hole. You're doing something wrong. When you focus on yourself, your goals, your dreams, you know, your career, your life, your self-love improvement and becoming a better version of yourself, you know how much people gonna come towards you? Not even just guys, females, new friends, new guy friends, new girlfriends. Like, it's gonna be so much people coming to you because you're becoming a light. You're becoming something that people want to get a whiff of. You're becoming something that people want to get a hold of. Your exes, people from your past gonna start coming back like, where you at, how you been, where you who, which, it's gonna be all that, where my hug at. And you gotta shut that shit down immediately, because people from your past do not deserve the new you. Period. They didn't see you put blood, sweat, and tears day and night when you had to work on yourself. You know what I mean? Like, self-work is hard, but self-work is always worth it, because you look like a bad bitch when you get out of the pits of the hole. Okay? Clock that tea. So don't worry about the boys and, you know, wanting to be in love. When you focus on this, you're gonna have a pool full of boys and you can pick from them. You ain't got to worry about you chasing them. You never chase nothing. You never pick out nothing. Never chase nobody as a female. You know what I mean? Like, lay your law. Let them boys come to you. You attract them boys. Don't chase nothing. I'm telling y'all, the more you elevate yourself, the better the dating pool will get. But as long as you're right here, don't expect the dating pool to be up here, because you're not attracting that. You're not attracting success, because you are not success. You're not of that. You cannot expect a boy to come in your life that's about his money, about his dough, and about all this good loyal stuff when you have not accomplished self-love. How can he show you all the love that you want when you can't even show that self-love to yourself? And also remember, if you don't have no relationship with God, you are not going to have that man of your life. You're not. You know why? Because God is a selfish God. And if God is seeing that you don't love him and you're not showing him love and, you know what I'm saying, praising him, why would he send you someone that's going to show you the world and the moon when you can't even go praise the Lord that sent you here? Clock that tea. Also remember, you are not responsible for how people think of you. You know what I mean? Like, for the version of you that exists in other people's head, do not try to convince them that you're better than that, or you're not that, or, you know what I'm saying, that's not me. Don't convince nobody for a motherfucking thing. Stand 10 toes on who you are. If they don't want to see who you are, if they don't want to take the time to get to know you, if they don't want to take the time to take out the bullshit and put in good positive stuff about you, then so be it. Haters are going to be haters at the end of the day. That's it. People ain't gonna like you because that's just the world we live in. They didn't like Jesus. You know what I mean? Like, especially when you're a light, when you're a good person, when, you know what I'm saying, you're pure, you're genuine, people are going to hate that. They can't even tell you why they don't like you. They're just gonna pick out, you're just annoying, the way she talks or what she does. She thinks she all that. No, I don't think anything. You know I'm all that, and you're not all that. And it is a self-reflection, because you have secret animosity towards me because you wish you could do the things I can do. It's all a mind thing, y'all. Once you start knowing that, honestly, don't take nothing personal. It's all a self-reflection thing with people, how they treat you. You're going to be playing this world like checkers, like dice, like freaking Uno cards. You ain't going to take nothing personal. Because, okay, you don't like me because it's a self-reflection thing. You don't like me because I'm glowing. You know what I mean? You don't like me because you're insecure. Because when you meet somebody that's really they love they self, they're not going to treat you like BS. They're going to treat you how they want to be treated. You know what I mean? Like, to get respect, you have to earn it. I was just telling my brother in the kitchen. My brother had called, you know, a girl a B word. And don't get me wrong, the girl that he called a B word is low-key a B word. I ain't gonna lie. I ain't gonna hold you. But I had to tell him, even though she is that, you have to respect yourself. And he was like, you know, I do respect myself. If you respect yourself, you wouldn't talk trash about somebody else. And this is why I say this, because when you respect yourself, you wouldn't even go out your way to go beat somebody down, because you just respect yourself too much. Like, I don't care to beat you down. You know what I'm saying? I don't care to cuss you out. I don't care to get myself out of character to talk negative towards you. You know what I mean? Because that takes too much energy out of myself. I care about myself too much. I respect myself too much to get myself to a temper, to lower myself down to reach your level. That's where it comes self-reflecting. You know what I mean? That's where it comes, I respect myself more to get myself out of character. And it took me long to learn that, y'all. And I'm still learning that. But honestly, you know better, you do better. That's what God said. And that's what I'm just learning. Okay? Cloud that tea. You keep doing what you do and kill that shit every time you do it. You know what I mean? Like, you'll find the crowd that's for you. You'll find the men that's for you. You'll find your friends that's for you. They will all come along in the right time. Perfection takes time. You know what I mean? Like, God will send the people in your life when it's time. God will send you the love of your life when it's time. God will send you who you need in the time matter. Stop looking for it. When you go looking for it, you never get it. You know what I mean? And I don't mean by like looking for everything, because, you know, God said seek and you shall find. But you have to work towards that as well. Like, my dream car is a Honda Accord 2021 Sport Sonic Gray. I can sit up here all day and be like, that's my car. I'm looking for the car. I need that car. But if I'm not working towards that car, if I'm not matching myself with that car, I'm never going to get that car. You know what I mean? You got to match yourself. You can't play a card and your cards in your hand ain't looking like that deck you just put down. You feel me? Let me also tell y'all, we don't fully know ourselves yet. Now you might be like, I know myself. No, we don't. Especially if you young. Our brain don't even fully develop, I think, till 25 or 24. Ask yourself questions. Be like, you know, what's my dream? What do I like to do? Start asking yourself simple questions like that. And if every time you ask yourself a question and your answer is I don't know. You gotta start doing some self-work. You gotta start doing some self-care. You gotta start setting aside self-time for yourself. Align yourself spiritually. Be in tune with yourself. Stop feeding yourself with negative ES and go fill yourself up with some love. And be kind to yourself. Love yourself genuinely, and also understand that isolation leads to elevation. Some people take isolation and kind of get fearful because facing yourself is another type of shadow work. And let's say you're the type of person to smoke your pain away, drink your pain away, like you never faced your problems, and you're always like, oh, I'm good, I ain't tripping, like I'm good. When you're by yourself and you have to face yourself, some people don't like to be alone because it's a different type of feeling. Nobody likes to face their deep problems. Because it's like a overwhelming anxiety coming to attack you. But it's really not. It's just when you compress something for so long and you finally pull the top off, it's a big explosion because you've waited so long. But don't get too overwhelmed. Let it explode and feel the explosion. You know what I mean? And cry your explosion. And understand that this is just pain. But pain leads to glory. Pain leads to beauty. Don't beat yourself up with how you feel with life experiences, and don't beat yourself up with who you are. We're not perfect, and we're all trying to learn ourselves at the end of the day. And if anybody tries to make you feel bad for who you are, fuck them, dust them off. You know what I mean? Stop staying where you're not pleased at. Stop staying where you're overdue to leave. You know what I mean? If you overstay where you were meant to be gone a long time ago, you are going to rot, and you are going to rot to a point where people are going to be like, damn, you look bad. You know what I mean? Like, there'll be certain people, and I'm not trash talking or anything, but there'll be certain people from my past that I remember what they look like, and I see them now, and I'd be like, dang, girl, you let that man do you like that? You let them people do you like that? You let stress get to you like that? Like, I ain't gonna lie, life will whoop your ass. But if you let it whoop your ass and you don't fight back, that's when you lost. You don't lose until you give up. You don't lose until you stop. You don't lose until you say, fuck it. You know what I mean? If you still stay in the ring and keep fighting and keep showing God that you are a strong warrior and you're going to keep pushing and beating the odds, you're a winner. Every race has a finish line. You know what I mean? So keep running that race and keep handling your business. Wake up and find yourself and forgive yourself and elevate yourself and stick to the code. And don't think off emotions. Think off logic thinking. That will make you a boss. Claudette T. I love y'all. I'll see y'all in the next one.